Hello, my name is Katarina Oriana, and I am an illustrator and digital artist. I have been drawing since I was maybe 3 years old, and I've always loved it. That is who I am. I love drawing. This is the first book cover that I ever made someone. It's for Neslin Carlson. When I started posting on Instagram, I had a few posts go viral, and she reached out to me with a commission request, and I was a little nervous, but I took it, and it just turned out so beautiful. Social media, I feel like, is just such a good place to find your start. You can be anywhere in the world. I mostly do commissions for books. I have worked with HarperCollins. I have worked with Penguin Random House multiple times, a variety of independent authors. I'm currently working with an Australian author on a couple of pieces for their upcoming novel. I'm very excited about that. I definitely prefer digital artwork. There's just so many options. You can do so much with it, which I think is just wonderful. There's all sorts of software that you can use. I have Mr. Ollie. He's a good cat though. When I draw, I escape into it. I'm just able to draw for hours without realizing, and I genuinely love the work that I do. I don't see it as a 9-to-5 at all. Faces are my specialty, or more so portraits. I love capturing emotion and beauty and hair. I feel like every face is so unique. I'm able to do a lot with that. And I love like the old J.C. Leyendecker style. That's one of my favorites. Like with the body language and like the coloring and just how everything is set up. That is my favorite illustration style. So when you're an artist, you're always growing, you're always learning new techniques, and I really try to do that every day. I'm always drawing every single day. I am half Guatemalan. I know some of my heritage. I did grow up in a bilingual household, so I do speak both English and Spanish. Here in Willmar, Minnesota, a lot of people say my name as Katarina, or without the accent, but growing up, my name was always Katarina, and I resonate with that. My amazing parents, they really supported me in all of the artwork that I did. And then I have my amazing AP art teacher. This was the first art class that I took, and I was in high school. Her name is Jessalyn Canavan. Most amazing teacher that I've ever had. And I got an award of excellence. It was for Tri-State art competition, and I won first place. I feel like I just love these creative jobs. I bake 2 mornings a week usually at my favorite place other than home, here with my family, and that is Lulu Beans Coffee House. I go in really early, and I get to bake the rolls and the cookies and the muffins, and I just love doing that. I have a artwork display there. We have a special room for artists that also work there. So a lot of my fellow baristas, they have some of their artwork pieces there. I have mine there. So this is the art piece that I created for Lulu Band specifically. We have someone who actually works here posed for me, and I really love it. I had a cousin reach out to me. I guess I had made a card when I was pretty young. I was around maybe like 3 or 4 years old, but they sent a card. We always knew you were destined for great things. We can't wait to see where your art takes you. Keep following your passion. Much love, Carrie. I had so much family love and support around my artwork. I was always given the tools and the time and the resources to do so. And this is proof of that. I'm very happy to share this with you today. There was a piece that I created, a portrait of a woman crying when I was really little after I had my daughter. I drew that to signify what I was going through as a postpartum mother, and that helped me in some ways. I feel like it's hard to do anything as a mom in a creative way. There are obstacles and battles that come with having a career and also raising a child. But my daughter gives me so much inspiration and hope. Being a mom and choosing to have a career and parenting, there's always going to be that struggle and balance, but I always try to make my daughter a priority in my life. This is my fiance, Colton. We've been together for about 8 years. Yeah. He's been a huge support of all of my creative endeavors. He could be at work, but I'm happy that he stayed home, so yeah.
Oh yeah, not gonna miss this.
I had a great aunt. She was an artist herself, and she genuinely loved the craft, and she loved that I loved to draw and create. She unfortunately died due to cancer when I was pretty young, and I still continue to draw because of her, and I know that that is what she would want for me. So I'm doing what I can to show her that I can do this.
Postcards is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota. Additional support provided by Margaret A. Cargill Philanthropies, Mark and Margaret Yakel-Julien on behalf of Shalom Hill Farms, a retreat and conference center in a prairie setting near Windham, Minnesota. On the web at shalomhillfarm.org. Alexandria, Minnesota, a year-round destination with hundreds of lakes, trails, and attractions for memorable vacations and events. More information at explorealex.com. A better future starts now. West Central Initiative empowers communities with resources, funding, and support for a thriving region. More at wcif.org.